Early one morning the sun was shining. I was lying in bed, wondering if she had changed at all, if her hair was still red. Her folks had said our life together sure was gonna be rough. They never did like Nanny's homemade dress, and Daddy's bank book wasn't big enough. Me, I'm standing on the side of the road, rain falling on my shoes, heading out for the East Coast. Lord knows I've paid some dues getting through, getting tangled up in blue. She was married when we first met, soon to be divorced. I helped her out of a jam, I guess, but I used a little too much force. And we drove that car as far as we could, abandoned it out west. Split up on the docks that night, both agreeing it was best. She turned around to look at me as I was walking away. I heard her say over my shoulder, we'll meet again someday on the avenue, when we're tangled up in blue. I had a job in the great North Woods, working as a cook for a spell, but I never did like it all that much, and one day the axe just fell. So I drifted on down to New Orleans, looking not to be destroyed, working for a while on a fishing boat just outside of Delacroix. But all this time I was alone, and the past was close behind. I met a lot of women, babe, but you never escaped my mind, and I just grew, I grew tangled up in blue. She was working in a topless place, and I stopped in for a beer. I just kept looking at the side of her face, and the spotlight so clear. And later on, as the crowd was thinning out, I was just about to see the same. And she was standing there at the back of my chair saying, tell me, don't I know your name? Well, I muttered something underneath my breath. She studied the lines on my face. I must admit I felt a little uneasy when she bent down to tie the laces of my shoes. All tangled up in blue. She lit a burner on the stove, handed me a pipe. I thought you'd never say hello, she said, well, you look like the silent type. Then she opened up a book of poems, handed it to me, written by some Italian poet from the 13th century. And every one of them words rang true and glowed like burning coals. Well, pouring off of every page like it was written in my soul, from me to you, all tangled up in blue. I lived with him on Montague Street, in a basement down the stairs. There was music in the cafes at night and revolution in the air. Then he started into dealing with slaves, and something inside of him died. She had to sell everything she owned and just froze up inside. Froze up inside. And when at last all the bottom fell out, I became withdrawn, The only thing I knew how to do was keep on keeping on, like a bird that flew, all flying tangled up in blue. Now I'm going back again, have to get to her somehow. All the people that we used to know are an illusion to me now. Some are mathematicians, some are carpenters' wives. I don't know how this all got started, babe, I don't know what they're doing with their lives. Me, I'm still on the road, heading for another joint. We always did feel the same, we just saw it from a different point of view, I saw it tangled up in blue.